few things which I would strongly recommend is that identify the right partner. It's important. There are multiple players in this space, and I remember one of the vendor with whom we started. We also realized that okay, we could have probably gone one more level of detailing. So we need to spend a lot of time understanding this space. A lot of us here, like other places, are engineers. We do something else for our daily work. So identifying right partner is important. We looked at a few wins that they have had. The second one I would also say is identify the consumption patterns well. You need to study your bills. You need to really make sure for the allotted power for the sanctioned load, how much of best utilization can that happen. In our case, for example, 60 kilowatt was the common area, and we saw STP itself was taking a big chunk of almost 50% of, say, almost 50 kilowatt of it, right? So make sure, and that comes from a vendor when we were discussing. So that pre-work happened. It took close to like 3 to 4 months to even get to that. And then when we got into this journey, there were a lot of learnings. Interestingly, residents were curious because we're talking about big amount, and owners were asking us about the due diligence, etc. Right? So we kept it open. A lot of these transactions were done, making sure that we have kept the owners on board. This is for a larger good. Convincing that owners for larger good is important. To an extent to which I'll tell you, a critical decision that we have taken was that, do we really go with what we call as the domestic vendors versus someone who is importing? And these are like manufactured versus imported. And we have a lot of schemes around. In fact, central government promotes it as Surya Gar, Muft Bijli Yojana.
Yeah.
Right. Now, obviously, having studied that, looking at domestic, if domestic is something which we really wanted for obvious reasons, that we felt it is more reliable, we know whom to go to, and also we wanted to make sure that we are wherever opportunistically be a torchbearer of domestic manufacturing, which is also something which is important, right? So each of these are important decision points we went through.